and welcome to this video. This is going to be saucy. No, just kidding. But it's not going to be unexciting because tall topics can be very exciting. Yeah. I decided to do a tally tag.
If you consider yourself a tall human being, or if you're someone who likes to answer these questions anyway, maybe from another perspective, as someone who loves tall people or who has some experience with tall people, you're also invited to do this tag.
First of all, let me tell you this.
Nothing that makes you stand out, be it physically or metaphysically, defines you on a finite base. You are diverse and exciting the way you are, with many draws of interesting character traits, shapes, and capabilities. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Especially not by sweet-talking height fetishists who don't really see you, but who want to talk about height-related fantasies all the time.
If you're into this kind of jam, go for it.
But watch out to not let your personality drown in the illusion of potential, not endless, superficial admiration.
With that said, let's hop into the questions. First question. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Or
194.5 centimeters.
Second, what is your shoe size?
mine is a European 42.5 or a UK 9 women's size.
Third question, do you play basketball or volleyball? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
That should probably be, by no means, a question you would ask in the first 1 to 3 ranges of attack. It's as if you asked a small person if they were jogging, I guess.
So, third question. This is actually the part I had to restart again because I accidentally lost a very significant amount of footage. This is why I'm wearing pink today, because it's supposed to make you calm. You know, of your rage. No, just kidding. Yeah, actual third question. When did you realize that you were to be growing taller than the average population?
I'd say between kindergarten and elementary school. Because in kindergarten, I actually didn't realize how tall I was, as my parents were pretty tall and I was just their little, baby girl. And in kindergarten, there was such a huge amount of children and kids from different ages, so that I wouldn't, pop out of the crowd as much as later in elementary school when I get to first grade.
Fourth question. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany, and we're the second country with the tallest people. First are the Dutch and we're second. So now you might get why I posed the third question in relativity to the average population, because, in South America or in Asia, you might be a giant if you're, around 5'7".
Question number 5. Question number 5 is a follow-up question to question number 3. How did that make you feel, and how did people react to it?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I was used to being, my size and still being a normal kid to my parents, who are pretty tall with 179 and 197, approximately 6 feet and 6 feet 5, or 6 feet 6. I only realized how tall I was in elementary school, and actually, it didn't make me feel special because I had been treated special by my parents in the way of being challenged all the time, supported with learning books and learning games, everything that would develop my character and my spirit and my brains. So I didn't see my height as that special thing that defined me. Although I was questioned about it a lot, it didn't make me feel special the way I already felt special. Of course, people would ask me all the time how tall I was. This is why I know how tall I was in every age, because I got asked that constantly all the time. People sometimes ask me like, why do you know how tall you were in, in that exact amount or in that exact age or year? It's just, if you're being asked all the time, you just remember. It's just like that, nothing special.
Question number 6. How did that emphasize in your teenage years, or how does it now emphasize if you're still a teenager?
With me, it emphasized like me always trying to, make myself a little bit smaller, standing around girls that were like an average 165, 1 meter 65. I tended to make myself smaller to get down to their height level and take part in the conversations and, to hear better what they were saying, because if you have a little distance, it's also harder to hear what people are talking about. And it's like, it makes you feel distant from the conversation and left out a bit. Guys, especially guys, boys, would have made fun of me. And funnily, those were the boys who turned out to be taller than me in the end during graduation time. Yep, it's just another proof that girls grow faster than boys. I remember this one time, the very stylish gay boy of our year, he was like, no, he then still was a year higher. He was pretty big back then. That was before he left to do a foreign year in the US, after which he came back very slim, stylish, and just like a lifestyle blogger, I'm telling you. He was asking me, and I think he was making fun, not seriously, but he was like, hey, you could be a bodyguard, you could be,
Security.
We had this school party and he was like, hey, you should stand in front and be security. You know what? To be honest, I thought about doing that because
I think I would have fun.
and a lot of very aggressive and brutal guys probably wouldn't be as brutal and aggressive.
So guys, let's finally end this video.
Question number 7.
What is your most hated tall people phrase or question?
Mine is definitely, well, I don't really hate these kind of phrases. I try to find another answer every time I get asked it, to see it as a little game and mind stimulation thing. So, well, something that's really old and maybe a little annoying, just by some percent, might be,
Hey, how's the weather up there? Good, but it stinks like dwarfs.
Question number 8. What is your favorite tall people phrase or question?
well, mine is, well, I don't really have favorites, but the ones that are the most entertaining or hilarious to me are,
Oh, so,
How much spinach did you eat?
or like,
How many fruit dwarfs?
like, Fruchtsäge in German. It's like a little fruit yogurt for children that you're supposed to eat to grow tall and strong. And so people like to make fun of it, that you must have had a lot of them if you're this tall and strong.
I am 6 feet 4, or 194 centimeters.